Good morning. So when the service allows, when we don't have a Purim spiel or a few other things like that, we're going through some of the Hebrew that we encounter during our services as we go through some of our prayers and some of our liturgy. And as we've been learning to say it, I just want us to be able to begin to recognize, to get a flavor for the Hebrew itself. And as we've been going through the Shema, we start with the Shema, but we're in this part of the Shema now, which is the second half of the Shema. Let's see if I can get this to work. And it is called the it's the part of the Shema, the second half, which goes like this: Baruch Shem, Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Do you remember that part? Blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever. And this is not part of the Hebrew in the scripture text in the book of Deuteronomy, but rather it's added. It's almost a response to the words of the Shema as we say, blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever. Very reminiscent of the Baruch, which opens our service very shortly. But now we're at the last line of this second half, these last couple of words, and see if you can say this with me. Leolam vaed. Can you say that? Leolam vaed, forever and ever, right? Blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever. These words also occurred in the Baruch at the beginning of our service. So we've been through this, we've learned this, right? You all should know how to read these letters, but let's just go through it as a way of review one more time. It opens with the lamed, which is a prefix. It means two or four, and it sounds like l, like the letter L, as in lovely. Le. And then the next letter is actually a silent letter, the ayin. It only takes the sound of the vowel that comes with it, under it, or after it. So it's a silent letter. And the vowel that comes after it is this one. It's a vav with a dot on top. Do you remember the rule about the dot on top or in the middle of the vav? If it's in the middle, it's like hitting yourself in the tummy. Ooh, it makes an ooh sound. But if it's on top, it makes an oh sound, like oh, I get it now. So we have the vav with the o sound on top. And last on this word, le'olam, olam is the mem. The final mem looks like a little square. In the middle of the letter, it's that open shape, but at the end it closes, the mem sofit, the final mem. It sounds like as in man. And the vav is from the word vaed. It starts with a vav. It's the V sound, as in victor. And as a prefix, the vav always is an and, a conjunction. And, sometimes but, depending on the context, but usually and. Vaed. Now it ends with a letter dalet. The D sound is in doctor. These are the vowel sounds we hear in Leolam Vaed. The Shava is the L, the underneath the lamed. That little sound is just a quiet, silent kind of stopper. And the next vowel, I'll go back, is kamatz, kind of shaped like a little T, but it goes under the letter. That's an ah sound. And then we have the three dots, which is an that's a segol. So when you see those three dots, that's You see the that's the kamatz. And you see the two dots, that's And putting it all together, we see the word olam. Olam, you can spell this out. You can look at the silent ayin followed by the o, connected to the l with the vowel and the final mem, olam, which means forever, for eternity. Or it means the entire world. It's sort of a huge word, olam. And the word ed, putting the ayin with the before the d, ed, means in perpetuity, forever, going on and on. So what an amazing statement. As we put that all together and we say, le'olam vaed. Again, can you read these letters? Le'olam vaed. And we're going to see them very soon in the Baruch. Le'olam vaed, to eternity and forever, or as we say, forever and ever. And we will see this at the second half of the Shema, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.